Hello, dear friend, and welcome to the Bedtime Lab, your cozy corner of the universe, where we explore gentle facts to lull your mind into a state of wonder and relaxation. Tonight, we're embarking on a serene journey, drifting off to dreams of the future where, nestled in the vastness of space, futuristic moon bases await us. So settle in, let your imagination take flight, and remember, we'd love to hear where you're tuning in from. Are you somewhere where the stars are just starting to peek through your window? Or perhaps you're listening from a bustling city that never seems to sleep? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let me share something interesting to start us off. Did you know that future moon bases might be built using materials found directly on the lunar surface? It's true. Scientists are exploring how to use lunar regolith, which is just a fancy word for moon dust, to construct habitats. Imagine stepping into a home built from the very dust that has collected stories for billions of years. And here's a fascinating fact. Some of these bases may look a lot like natural formations. There's a possibility that lava tubes, vast tunnels formed by ancient volcanic activity, could become the hallways and corridors of our future moon homes. These structures naturally protect from harmful radiation and meteor impacts, offering a ready-made refuge for intrepid explorers. Speaking of protection, did you know that the moon's environment is quite harsh? Without an atmosphere like Earth's, the moon is bombarded by radiation from the sun. This challenge has led to the innovative idea of building bases underground or covering them with thick layers of moon dust. Can you imagine living beneath the lunar surface, yet looking up at the Earth hanging like a jewel in the inky sky? This reminds me of another incredible idea: the potential for moon bases to harvest energy directly from the sunlight. Since the moon experiences long days and nights, spanning about 14 Earth days each, solar energy collection would be quite different. Scientists are considering ways to store energy during the long lunar day to power bases through the 2-week-long night. Now, picture this. Future explorers could find themselves living in domes with transparent panels, allowing for stunning views of the Earth and the starry expanse. These panels might even change tint to shield against the sun's glare. Imagine waking up to the sight of the Earth rise, a gentle reminder of home, far away yet ever present. Here's something to ponder. Have you ever thought about how we'll get supplies to the moon? It's a fascinating challenge. Some ideas suggest that we'll rely on advanced 3D printers capable of producing tools and equipment using either lunar materials or lightweight resources brought from Earth. This approach could transform moon bases into self-sufficient hubs of innovation. Speaking of self-sufficiency, you might wonder how water will be sourced up there. The solution lies in an exciting discovery: ice deposits in permanently shadowed craters at the lunar poles. Melting this ice could provide water for drinking and even be split into hydrogen and oxygen to create breathable air and rocket fuel. The moon might just surprise us with its hidden bounty. And here's something else: the concept of lunar farming. Scientists are dreaming up ways to grow food on the moon, using hydroponics or even creating lunar soil enriched through biological processes. Imagine astronauts plucking fresh vegetables under a gleaming dome, nourished by a blend of lunar and earthly elements. Did you know that future moon bases will likely host a mix of international teams? Just like the International Space Station, these bases could serve as a testament to global cooperation, where people from all over the Earth come together to explore new frontiers. Can you picture the diverse languages and cultures mingling, sharing meals and stories under the same lunar roof? This brings to mind how communication will work. On Earth, We're used to near-instant messaging, but on the moon, there's a slight delay. Future moon bases might use advanced satellite networks to maintain a connection with Earth, allowing us to share our lunar adventures with loved ones back home. Let's turn our thoughts now to transportation. Did you know that rovers on the moon could serve a role much like cars do for us on Earth? These autonomous vehicles might zip across the lunar plains, delivering supplies or taking astronauts on exploratory missions. With low gravity, they'd move with a grace and ease that seems almost dreamlike. And here's something you might not expect. Moon bases could become stepping stones for further space exploration. Picture them as launch pads for missions to Mars or beyond, where astronauts prepare and launch from a place already halfway to the stars. Finally, let's consider the sounds of the moon. Though it's a silent world without an atmosphere to carry sound as we know it, imagine the gentle hum of machinery and the quiet murmur of human activity. These could become the lullabies of our lunar abode. As we drift into dreams filled with the wonder of these future possibilities, remember that each of these facts and ideas is a step towards a reality we are slowly building. Like a lullaby sung by the cosmos, the promise of lunar exploration invites us to dream bigger and reach further. Rest well, dear friend, and let the moonlight guide you to a peaceful slumber. Imagine this: moon bases acting as outposts for scientific exploration could host telescopes that peer deeper into the universe than ever before. With the moon's lack of atmosphere, these telescopes might capture clearer images of distant galaxies, allowing us to unlock the secrets of the cosmos. It's a delightful thought that our future homes on the moon could also be gateways to the stars. Now, let's think about the moon's gravity, which is only about 1/6 that of Earth's. Did you know that future moon bases might incorporate fitness centers specifically designed to help residents maintain their muscle and bone health in this low-gravity environment? Exercise regimens tailored for the moon could include resistance bands, low-gravity treadmills, and even virtual reality workouts that simulate Earth-like conditions. Can you picture yourself jogging on a moon treadmill, feeling as light as a feather? Speaking of health, here's something intriguing. The unique conditions on the moon might lead to medical advancements. The effects of low gravity and isolation could inspire new research into aging, muscle atrophy, and even mental health, with moon bases becoming living laboratories. Imagine the potential medical breakthroughs that could benefit us all, stemming from the challenges faced by lunar pioneers. And here's a fascinating idea. Lunar bases might experiment with different architectural designs inspired by nature. Biomimicry, the practice of mimicking natural forms and processes, could lead to habitats that resemble seashells, honeycombs, or even tree roots. This approach not only offers aesthetic beauty, but also functional benefits like efficient space usage and natural insulation. Picture walking into a moon base shaped like a nautilus shell, spiraling into a cozy living space. Another surprising feature of future moon bases could be their waste management systems. Did you know that these systems might recycle almost everything, turning waste into resources? Innovative technologies could convert waste into building materials, water, and even energy, creating closed-loop systems that minimize the need for resupply missions from Earth. It's a remarkable thought, turning waste into a valuable asset in our lunar homes. Now, let's consider the role of art in these future spaces. Moon bases could become cultural hubs where art and creativity flourish. Imagine walls adorned with lunar-inspired art, music composed under the moon's influence, and dance performances that take advantage of low gravity. These artistic expressions could help nurture the human spirit, making the moon feel more like home. And speaking of homes, did you know that future moon bases might incorporate personalized living spaces? Astronauts could design their quarters to reflect their tastes and cultural backgrounds, bringing a piece of Earth with them. This personalization could enhance psychological well-being, providing comfort and familiarity amidst the alien landscape. Imagine a room filled with your favorite colors and mementos, a sanctuary on the moon. Now, let's ponder the role of AI in moon bases. Autonomous systems could manage daily operations, from energy distribution to environmental controls, allowing human residents to focus on exploration and research. These AI companions might even offer social interaction, providing company on long lunar nights. It's a comforting thought having a digital friend by your side in the vastness of space. Have you ever considered how lunar dust, the very material used in construction, might also be a challenge? This fine, abrasive dust can cling to surfaces and damage equipment. Future moon bases might employ innovative dust mitigation strategies like electrostatic repulsion or special coatings, ensuring that our lunar habitats remain pristine and functional. Imagine living in a home that repels dust. Finally, let's envision the future of communication between Earth and the Moon. Advanced holographic technology could allow us to project lifelike images of loved ones, bridging the physical distance with virtual presence. Imagine sitting in your lunar living room, sharing a meal with family back on Earth, their holographic images as vivid as memories. It's a heartwarming possibility, keeping connections strong across the cosmos. As we dream of these future moon bases, each idea sparks new possibilities and challenges. Together they weave a tapestry of innovation and exploration, inviting us to imagine a future where the moon is not just a destination, but a new home. Let these visions fill your dreams with wonder and excitement, as the moonlight gently cradles you into restful sleep. Imagine a future where moon bases serve as platforms for launching further space exploration missions. The moon's lower gravity would make it an ideal launch site, requiring less energy to escape its pull compared to Earth. This strategic advantage could transform our lunar outposts into bustling spaceports, setting the stage for journeys to Mars and beyond. Have you ever thought about how the moon could become a stepping stone to the stars? Speaking of stepping stones, did you know that lunar bases might leverage 3D printing technology to construct their infrastructure using local materials? Imagine printers using lunar regolith, the moon's surface soil, to build habitats, roads, and even tools. This approach could vastly reduce the need to transport materials from Earth, making construction on the moon more sustainable and efficient. It's fascinating to think about how this technology could revolutionize space architecture, creating structures that are perfectly adapted to the lunar environment. Here's another intriguing possibility. The moon's surface might host vast arrays of solar panels, capturing sunlight to generate power for the entire base. Unlike Earth, the moon experiences long periods of sunlight during its day cycle, making solar energy a viable and abundant resource. These solar farms could store energy in immense battery systems, ensuring a steady power supply even during the frigid lunar nights. Can you imagine landscapes adorned with shimmering solar fields, silently powering the heart of lunar communities? In our thoughts about energy, it's worth considering how moon bases might engage in sustainable practices. Waste heat from equipment and life support systems could be recycled to warm habitats or used in greenhouse environments for growing food. This efficient use of resources could create a self-sustained ecosystem, minimizing dependency on Earth. It's a remarkable notion, crafting a world where nothing goes to waste and every resource is cherished. Let's turn our gaze to the sky for a moment. Did you know that the absence of an atmosphere on the moon could enable incredible stargazing opportunities? Future residents might enjoy unparalleled views of the cosmos, with stars sparkling more vividly than anywhere on Earth. Telescopes stationed on the lunar surface could explore regions of space that remain hidden to Earth's observatories. Imagine evenings spent under a sky teeming with stars, sparking curiosity and wonder in every observer. Speaking of skies, have you ever pondered how lunar bases might deal with the extreme temperatures of the moon? The absence of an atmosphere means that temperatures can swing dramatically from scorching heat to freezing cold. Future habitats could employ innovative insulation techniques, using layers of material that reflect radiation and maintain a stable internal environment. These technologies could keep inhabitants comfortable and safe, no matter the temperature outside. And here's a captivating thought. Moon bases could serve as centers for international collaboration, bringing together scientists and explorers from around the globe. These lunar settlements might become melting pots of cultures and ideas, fostering cooperation and understanding through shared experiences. The bonds formed on the moon could strengthen alliances back on Earth, promoting peace and progress through collective efforts. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to celebrate holidays on the moon? Future moon bases could host unique traditions, blending earthly customs with new lunar practices. Imagine a Lunar New Year, celebrated with festivities that reflect the otherworldly beauty of the moon, or perhaps a Thanksgiving feast featuring crops grown in lunar soil. These celebrations could create a sense of community and belonging, turning the moon into a home away from home. Perhaps you've wondered about the impact of moon bases on future generations. Children born on the moon, known as lunarborns, might grow up with a unique perspective on life, shaped by their extraordinary surroundings. These first lunar citizens could become ambassadors of space exploration, inspiring humanity with their stories and achievements. Imagine a generation raised under the gentle glow of Earth, looking up to the stars with dreams of their own. In considering these future possibilities, it's also important to acknowledge the challenges. The harsh lunar environment would require robust life support systems to ensure the safety and well-being of inhabitants. These systems might include advanced air filtration technologies and water recycling processes to maintain a clean and healthy living space. Picture living in a habitat where every breath and every sip is carefully managed, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. As we continue to dream about future moon bases, each idea opens new avenues for exploration and discovery. The moon holds many secrets yet to be uncovered, and our efforts to establish a presence there could unlock knowledge that benefits all of humanity. Let these visions of the future inspire you, filling your dreams with the possibilities of what we can achieve together. As you rest, let the moonlight guide your thoughts to places yet unexplored, where each step forward is a step towards the stars. Let me share something interesting with you. The potential for lunar agriculture is being seriously considered by scientists. Despite the barren landscape, the moon's soil could support plant life with a little help from technology. By enriching the lunar regolith with nutrients and using advanced hydroponic systems, crops could thrive in lunar greenhouses. Imagine the delight of harvesting fresh vegetables grown under the earth like artificial lighting, providing a sustainable food source for lunar inhabitants. Speaking of food, have you ever thought about the unique culinary experiences possible on the moon? With the lower gravity, chefs might experiment with cooking techniques that are impossible on Earth. You could imagine dishes where liquids float and merge in mid-air before settling onto your plate. The art of lunar cuisine could become a fascinating blend of science and creativity, offering tastes and textures that are truly out of this world. Here's a fascinating fact. Future moon bases might incorporate inflatable modules as part of their design. These lightweight structures could be easily transported and then expanded upon arrival, providing spacious living areas that are both durable and comfortable. This kind of flexible architecture could be key to quickly establishing habitats in the harsh lunar environment. And here's something else to ponder. Future lunar habitats may need to consider the effects of moon dust, which is both abundant and surprisingly abrasive. This fine powder, kicked up by movements and activities, could cause wear and tear on equipment and even pose health risks if inhaled. Researchers are exploring ways to mitigate its impact, such as electrostatic repulsion systems that could help keep living spaces and machinery dust-free. Did you know that lunar bases could become valuable hubs for scientific research on the moon's geology? The moon's surface holds clues to the early history of our solar system, untouched by Earth-like erosion and tectonic activity. By studying the lunar crust, we could gain insights into the processes that shaped not only the moon, but also the planets, including our own Earth. These discoveries might even inform us about the conditions needed for life to emerge elsewhere in the universe. Imagine the moon becoming a center for artistic expression as well. Artists could be inspired by the unique environment to create works that reflect both the isolation and beauty of the lunar landscape. Sculptures made from local materials or installations that play with the low gravity could offer a new dimension of artistic exploration. Such creations might not only adorn the bases but also connect lunar communities with the cultural heritage of Earth. Have you ever considered the possibility of using the moon as a platform for launching deep space telescopes? The lack of atmosphere and human-made light pollution on the moon provides an ideal setting for astronomical observations. These telescopes could reveal details about distant galaxies and explore the mysteries of dark matter and dark energy, expanding our understanding of the universe in ways previously unimaginable. Here's another intriguing aspect. Communication networks on the moon could rely on advanced laser technology to transmit data between Earth and lunar bases. This method could offer faster and more efficient communication compared to traditional radio waves. Imagine crystal-clear video calls and swift data exchanges, bridging the vast distance between our planet and its natural satellite. Speaking of connections, future moon bases could also explore the potential of using hydrogen extracted from lunar water ice as a fuel source. This resource could be crucial for powering vehicles and machinery both on the moon and in broader space missions. The ability to produce fuel in situ might significantly reduce the cost and complexity of space travel, paving the way for more ambitious explorations. Consider the idea of lunar bases hosting sports events adapted to the moon's unique conditions. With lower gravity, sports like basketball or acrobatics could be transformed into thrilling spectacles, featuring longer airtime and higher jumps. Such activities could not only provide entertainment, but also promote physical health and community spirit among lunar residents. Now, let's delve into the idea of using the moon as a testing ground for new technologies. The challenging environment of the lunar surface offers an excellent opportunity to trial innovations that might later be used on Mars or other planets. From robotics to life support systems, the advancements honed on the moon could benefit future interplanetary missions, making them safer and more reliable. And here's a captivating possibility. Lunar bases might establish cultural exchange programs with Earth, inviting artists, scientists, and students to experience life on the moon. Such programs could foster a deeper appreciation for our place in the universe and encourage the next generation of explorers. Imagine the stories and inspirations that arise from a temporary sojourn on the moon, bridging the gap between our world and the stars. Have you ever thought about the potential for lunar tourism? As technology advances and costs decrease, the moon could become a destination for adventurous travelers seeking a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Imagine watching Earthrise from the lunar surface, a breathtaking view that few have witnessed. These journeys could offer a profound perspective on our planet's fragility and beauty, fostering a global sense of stewardship. Finally, let's consider the profound implications of establishing a permanent human presence on the moon. Such a milestone would signify humanity's first steps toward becoming a multiplanetary species. The challenges and triumphs experienced on the moon could prepare us for even greater endeavors, such as settling on Mars or beyond. As we gaze up at the night sky, imagine the stories of exploration and discovery waiting to unfold, each one a testament to human creativity and determination. Speaking of the moon's potential, have you ever imagined the possibility of lunar farms? With advances in hydroponics and aeroponics, it might be possible to grow fresh produce on the moon, using nutrient solutions instead of soil. These space farms could provide a steady supply of food for lunar inhabitants, reducing dependence on shipments from Earth. Isn't it fascinating to think about astronauts picking fresh lettuce or tomatoes under an alien sky? And here's something intriguing to consider. Future moon bases could employ artificial intelligence to assist in daily operations. From managing resources to maintaining life support systems, AI could play a crucial role in ensuring the safety and efficiency of lunar habitats. This technology might even handle mundane tasks, allowing human settlers more time for exploration and research. Can you imagine having a digital assistant that understands the unique challenges of living on the moon? Let me share another fascinating thought. The moon's underground lava tubes could serve as natural shelters for lunar bases. These vast, hollow tunnels, formed by ancient volcanic activity, offer protection from radiation, temperature extremes, and micrometeorite impacts. Utilizing these ready-made structures could significantly reduce construction time and resources needed for establishing safe living spaces. Here's a surprising fact. The unique properties of lunar soil, or regolith, could be used to create building materials right on the moon. Through a process known as sintering, which involves heating the regolith to fuse particles together, it might be possible to produce sturdy bricks and tiles. This could lead to the development of infrastructure without transporting materials from Earth, greatly enhancing the sustainability of lunar colonies. Have you ever thought about the role of wildlife on the moon? While there won't be any native lunar animals, future moon bases might include small ecosystems with carefully selected plants and insects to support food production and air purification. These mini biospheres could offer a touch of earthly life, providing not only functional benefits, but also psychological comfort to those living far from home. Speaking of comfort, future lunar habitats might incorporate virtual reality technology to simulate familiar environments. This could be especially helpful in combating the isolation and monotony of life on the moon. Imagine being able to virtually walk through a forest or sit on a beach, all while remaining safely inside your lunar dwelling. Such experiences could help maintain mental well-being and provide a much-needed escape from the stark lunar landscape. Here's an exciting possibility. The moon could become a hub for international collaboration in space exploration. With various countries and private companies interested in establishing a presence there, Lunar bases could serve as shared platforms for joint missions and research. This spirit of cooperation might lead to breakthroughs in science and technology, benefiting not only the participants, but also humanity as a whole. Have you ever considered the potential of the Moon in addressing Earth's energy needs? Helium-3, an isotope found in the lunar regolith, is thought to be a promising fuel for nuclear fusion, a clean and nearly limitless energy source. Mining and transporting helium-3 from the Moon could revolutionize how we power our planet, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and combating climate change. Let me share another intriguing possibility. Future moon bases could explore the use of solar energy in new and innovative ways. With no atmosphere to diffuse sunlight, solar panels on the Moon could operate at peak efficiency, providing abundant energy for lunar operations. This energy might even be beamed back to Earth using microwave transmission, offering a sustainable power solution for our planet. Speaking of technological advancements, have you ever imagined what transportation on the Moon might look like? Lunar rovers could be designed to navigate the rugged terrain with ease, using advanced materials and propulsion systems. Some concepts even include the use of hovercraft-like vehicles, taking advantage of the low gravity to glide effortlessly over the surface. These modes of transport could open up vast areas of the Moon for exploration and development. Here's a thought-provoking idea. The Moon could serve as a launch pad for missions deeper into the solar system. With its lower gravity, the energy required to launch spacecraft from the lunar surface is significantly less than from Earth. This makes the Moon an ideal staging ground for missions to Mars or even the outer planets. Establishing refueling stations and supply depots on the Moon could transform it into a springboard for the next giant leap in space exploration. Have you ever pondered the cultural impact of a permanent human presence on the Moon? As lunar communities develop, they might create new traditions and customs unique to their environment. These cultural expressions could reflect the challenges and triumphs of life on another world, enriching the human experience and providing a fresh perspective on what it means to be part of the cosmos. Imagine the educational opportunities that could arise from moon bases. Schools on Earth might establish virtual classrooms with lunar-grade lessons, connecting students with astronauts and scientists living on the Moon. These programs could inspire a new generation of learners, fostering interest in science, technology, engineering and mathematics, while providing a first-hand look at life in space. Finally, consider the potential for personal growth and transformation that living on the Moon might offer. The challenges of adapting to a new and harsh environment could foster resilience, creativity, and a sense of unity among lunar inhabitants as they work together to build a future on the Moon. These pioneers might forge a new chapter in human history, one that celebrates exploration, innovation, and the boundless possibilities of the universe. Imagine the culinary possibilities of living on the Moon. Future moon bases might include innovative food production systems, like hydroponic gardens that could provide fresh vegetables and herbs year-round. The absence of a traditional terrestrial atmosphere wouldn't hinder these systems, as the plants would be grown in controlled environments, allowing for optimal growth conditions. This practice could not only supply food, but also improve the air quality in habitats by recycling carbon dioxide and producing oxygen. Have you ever thought about the sounds on the Moon? The lack of atmosphere means that sound doesn't travel in the same way it does on Earth. Future lunar residents might experience an almost eerie silence when outside of their bases, hearing only the sounds transmitted through their suits. However, inside habitats, the use of sound could be quite creative, with systems designed to emulate Earth-like acoustics, enhancing relaxation and well-being. Here's another fascinating thought. Communication with Earth would have its challenges. Because of the significant distance, radio signals would have a delay of about 1 to 2 seconds each way. This might seem brief, but it would affect real-time conversation, requiring lunar inhabitants to develop patience and adapt to a slightly altered form of communication etiquette. Such experiences could lead to unique communication styles that are more contemplative and deliberate. Speaking of adaptations, consider the impact of the Moon's lower gravity on human physiology. Lunar gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's, which means that everyday activities like walking and lifting objects would feel different. Over time, this reduced gravity could lead to muscle and bone density changes, requiring tailored exercise programs to maintain health. These adaptations could give future lunar dwellers a distinct physical profile, making them uniquely suited for life off Earth. And here's an intriguing possibility. Lunar residents might develop new forms of art that reflect their environment. The stark, monochromatic landscape of the Moon could inspire artistic expressions that differ significantly from those on Earth. Artists might use lunar materials, like regolith, to create sculptures or paintings. This could lead to an entirely new artistic movement, celebrated both on Earth and in space. Have you ever imagined the role of robotics on the Moon? With the harsh conditions and the need for efficiency, robots could play an integral part in building and maintaining lunar bases. These robots might perform tasks ranging from construction to repairs and even assist in scientific research. They could be designed to withstand the extreme temperatures and rough terrain, working alongside humans to ensure the smooth operation of lunar communities. Consider the fascinating prospect of lunar agriculture expanding beyond sustenance farming to include crops for trade. As technology advances, the Moon could become a hub for cultivating plants that are difficult to grow on Earth, perhaps due to climate constraints. These crops could be exported back to Earth, making lunar bases not just self-sustaining, but also economically beneficial. A vibrant trade network could emerge, linking our planet and its celestial neighbor in mutually supportive ways. This leads to another captivating idea: the potential for tourism on the Moon. Imagine the excitement of a lunar vacation, where travelers could experience low-gravity activities, explore ancient lava tubes, or witness the breathtaking sight of Earthrise from the lunar surface. Though still a distant dream, advances in technology and transportation could one day make space tourism a reality, offering a once-in-a-lifetime experience for adventurous souls. Have you thought about the possibility of lunar bases contributing to the preservation of Earth's cultural heritage? With the Moon's stable environment, it could serve as a repository for important cultural and scientific records, safeguarding them from potential disasters on Earth. This archival role could ensure that humanity's achievements and knowledge are preserved for future generations, even in the face of unforeseen challenges. Imagine the integration of artificial intelligence in day-to-day lunar activities. AI could be used to monitor systems, manage resources, and even assist with scientific experiments. Intelligent assistants equipped with lunar-specific knowledge could provide valuable insights and recommendations, enhancing the efficiency and safety of operations. This technology could allow lunar inhabitants to focus on creative and exploratory tasks, pushing the boundaries of scientific discovery. Here's a thought-provoking consideration: the environmental impact of lunar bases. While concerns exist about altering the Moon's pristine environment, careful planning and sustainable practices can minimize these effects. By using clean energy sources, recycling materials, and limiting waste, Future lunar bases could serve as models for responsible exploration and habitation beyond Earth. This approach might inspire more sustainable practices back home, encouraging a new era of environmental consciousness. Have you pondered the potential for lunar bases to serve as educational beacons in the cosmos? As humanity progresses in its quest for knowledge, the Moon could become an international center for learning and research. Institutions might establish branches on the lunar surface, offering students and researchers the opportunity to study in a truly extraterrestrial environment. This could lead to groundbreaking discoveries and foster a deeper understanding of our universe. And lastly, consider the enduring legacy of human ingenuity and determination that lunar bases would represent. They would stand as a testament to our species' ability to overcome challenges and explore the unknown. As future generations continue to build upon this foundation, they may be inspired by the pioneering spirit of those who first dared to make a home on the Moon, driving progress and innovation for years to come. Have you ever considered how the Moon's unique timekeeping could affect daily life in future lunar bases? Without the familiar cycle of Earth days and nights, lunar days last about 20 to 9.5 Earth days. This extended day-night cycle would demand a reimagining of our traditional timekeeping systems. Lunar inhabitants might devise their own temporal rhythm, perhaps a mix of Earth-based hours for communication and a lunar schedule for local activities, leading to fascinating new conventions in time management. And here's something intriguing: the potential for lunar bases to harness resources from the Moon itself. The lunar surface is rich in various materials, including helium-3, a rare isotope that could be used in future fusion reactors. If harnessed efficiently, helium-3 could provide a powerful source of clean energy, both for lunar use and potentially for Earth. This could transform the Moon into a valuable energy hub, driving technological advancements and international collaboration. Imagine the architectural innovations that might arise from building habitats on the Moon. Traditional Earth-based construction methods would need to be adapted for low gravity and harsh conditions. Engineers might explore using regolith bricks, created by sintering lunar soil with solar heat, to construct durable and insulated structures. These novel building techniques could inspire new architectural trends on Earth, emphasizing adaptability and resourcefulness. Have you thought about the idea of a lunar observatory? The Moon's lack of atmosphere and light pollution makes it an ideal location for astronomical observatories. With clearer views of the cosmos than those possible on Earth, lunar observatories could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. This unique vantage point might enable discoveries that redefine our knowledge of space, offering insights into distant galaxies and celestial phenomena. Another fascinating consideration is the psychological impact of living on the Moon. The isolation and unfamiliar environment could lead to feelings of homesickness or cabin fever. To counter this, future lunar bases might incorporate communal spaces designed to foster social interaction and emotional well-being. These environments could include virtual reality systems that simulate Earth's landscapes, providing a comforting connection to home. Speaking of community, have you ever imagined how cultural exchanges might unfold on the Moon? With inhabitants potentially hailing from various parts of the world, lunar bases could become melting pots of diverse traditions and customs. This blend of cultures might lead to unique celebrations and festivals, enriching the social fabric of lunar life and fostering a sense of global unity. And here's a fascinating fact about lunar exploration: the potential role of augmented reality in enhancing the experience. Imagine donning a pair of augmented reality glasses that provide real-time data and visual overlays during moonwalks. This technology could guide explorers, highlight points of interest, and even simulate historical events, creating an immersive and educational experience that deepens our connection to the moon. Consider the role of water in sustaining lunar bases. Water is essential not only for life, but also for producing oxygen and fuel. Ice deposits, detected in permanently shadowed regions of the moon, could be a valuable resource. Extracting and processing this ice could support long-term habitation and even fuel future missions deeper into space, making the moon a crucial stepping stone in our cosmic journey. Have you ever thought about the potential for sports to evolve in a low-gravity environment? Lunar sports could offer exhilarating new experiences, with athletes performing feats impossible on Earth. Imagine a game of lunar basketball, where players leap higher and move more freely, creating an entirely new dynamic. These sports could inspire a new generation of athletes, eager to redefine the limits of physical capabilities. Here's an interesting idea: the establishment of lunar libraries. These repositories could house not only digital archives, but also physical books and artifacts, preserving human knowledge and culture. In the quiet of the moon, these libraries could serve as places of reflection and learning, where inhabitants and visitors alike can explore the richness of human history and thought. And speaking of exploration, have you considered the role of personal mobility devices on the moon? To traverse the lunar surface efficiently, future inhabitants might use innovative vehicles or suits that enhance movement. These technologies could streamline transportation, allowing for greater exploration and interaction with the environment, further enriching the lunar living experience. Another surprising prospect is the potential for lunar bases to contribute to planetary defense. With their strategic location, bases on the moon could serve as outposts for monitoring and potentially intercepting asteroids or other celestial threats. This defensive capability could protect Earth and ensure the safety of its inhabitants, highlighting the moon's strategic importance in our solar system. Can you envision the development of lunar cuisine? With limited resources, chefs on the moon would need to be creative, using available ingredients to craft dishes that are both nutritious and satisfying. This culinary innovation could lead to a unique fusion of flavors and techniques, potentially influencing food culture on Earth and inspiring sustainable practices. Imagine the potential of music on the moon. Without Earth's atmospheric acoustics, musicians might experiment with sound in ways not possible here, creating compositions that reflect the lunar environment. These musical innovations could offer new auditory experiences, enriching the cultural landscape of both the moon and Earth. Finally, consider the idea of lunar diplomacy. As nations collaborate in the development and management of lunar bases, new forms of international relations could emerge. This cooperation could foster peace and understanding, transcending earthly boundaries and inspiring a shared vision for the future of humanity in space. Such partnerships might set a precedent for how we navigate and share other celestial bodies, ensuring a harmonious future among the stars. This brings to mind the intriguing possibility of lunar agriculture. Growing plants in the moon's low-gravity environment could lead to unique agricultural techniques. Scientists are exploring hydroponics and aeroponics to cultivate crops without soil, utilizing nutrient-rich solutions. Imagine moon-grown produce with flavors subtly influenced by the extraterrestrial environment. This could not only sustain lunar inhabitants, but also offer Earth new insights into sustainable farming practices. Have you ever thought about how lunar bases might harness the power of the moon's natural cycles? The concept of using the 2-week-long lunar day for solar power and the equally long night for rest and recharging highlights the adaptability required for life on the moon. This rhythm could influence work and rest cycles, encouraging a deeper connection with the celestial body's natural patterns. Speaking of cycles, the idea of lunar waste management is quite fascinating. Efficient recycling systems would be essential, considering the limited resources available. Imagine innovative methods of repurposing waste into building materials or even fuel. This closed-loop system could inspire Earth-based sustainability solutions, emphasizing the importance of reducing waste and maximizing resources. Did you know that the moon's surface could become a hub for scientific experiments impossible on Earth? The unique conditions, such as vacuum and extreme temperatures, offer opportunities for research in materials science and other fields. Experiments conducted on the moon might lead to breakthroughs that enhance technologies on Earth, proving the moon's value as a scientific outpost. Here's an interesting thought: the potential for lunar art. Artists residing on the moon could incorporate lunar dust or regolith into their creations, crafting pieces that reflect the stark beauty of the lunar landscape. This unique art form could capture the imagination of people on Earth, offering a tangible connection to our celestial neighbor. Imagine the role of artificial intelligence in managing lunar bases. AI systems could oversee daily operations, optimize energy use, and ensure the safety of inhabitants. These intelligent assistants might even offer companionship, easing the isolation of lunar life. The integration of AI into lunar society could set a precedent for how we live and work alongside technology. Have you considered the potential for moon-based entertainment industries? Film and media companies could use the lunar environment to create stunning visuals and narratives, leveraging the moon's distinct landscape to bring new stories to life. This could lead to a renaissance in storytelling, with lunar tales captivating audiences both on Earth and beyond. And speaking of narratives, the moon could become a new frontier for tourism. Imagine tourists donning spacesuits for guided lunar hikes, exploring craters and historical landing sites. This unique travel experience might inspire a deeper appreciation for space exploration and our place in the universe, offering a profound perspective shift for those lucky enough to visit. Another surprising aspect is the use of lunar bases for health research. The effects of low gravity on the human body could provide insights into aging and bone density loss, contributing to medical advancements on Earth. Researchers might develop new treatments or preventive measures that benefit us all, showcasing the moon's potential to improve global health. Have you ever thought about the possibility of developing renewable energy technologies on the moon? With abundant sunlight and the potential for harvesting helium-3, the moon could become a testing ground for sustainable energy solutions. These innovations might eventually be adapted for use on Earth, supporting the global transition to clean energy. The idea of lunar fashion is also quite intriguing. Designers could create garments tailored for the moon's unique environment, incorporating advanced materials that offer protection and comfort. This new wave of fashion could influence styles on Earth, merging functionality with futuristic aesthetics in everyday wear. Imagine the advances in communication technology needed for a society on the moon. High-speed, reliable networks would be essential for connecting with Earth and facilitating daily life. These developments could drive improvements in global communication systems, enhancing connectivity and access to information worldwide. Have you considered the educational opportunities that lunar bases could offer? Schools and universities could establish programs that allow students to study and conduct research on the moon, broadening their understanding of space and science. This hands-on experience might inspire a new generation of explorers and innovators eager to push the boundaries of human knowledge. And here's a thought-provoking idea: the ethical considerations of lunar colonization. As we expand our presence beyond Earth, questions of stewardship and responsibility become paramount. How we choose to inhabit and utilize the Moon could set a precedent for future exploration, guiding us towards respectful and sustainable practices in space. Finally, consider the role of the Moon in our cultural imagination. As we establish a presence there, the Moon could become a symbol of human achievement and aspiration. This celestial body, once the stuff of dreams and legends, might serve as a reminder of our shared potential to reach beyond our limits and explore the unknown. Such aspirations could unite us in a common goal, inspiring generations to look up and dream of the possibilities that lie beyond our home planet. Let me share something truly intriguing. Imagine that future lunar bases might incorporate the concept of bioluminescent plants as a light source. In the absence of a traditional power grid, these engineered plants could provide gentle illumination, creating a serene, glowing environment. This natural lighting could not only conserve energy, but also offer psychological benefits to residents, simulating a connection to Earth's ecosystems. And here's a fascinating thought: the Moon's lower gravity might facilitate the construction of taller structures than possible on Earth. Architects could take advantage of this unique environment to design buildings that reach new heights, literally. These pioneering structures might inspire architectural innovations back home, where the constraints of gravity are more pronounced. Did you know that the Moon's soil, or regolith, contains resources that could be used for construction? By utilizing in situ resource utilization, or ISRU, lunar inhabitants might extract minerals and metals directly from the regolith to build habitats. This approach reduces the need to transport materials from Earth. Speaking of sustainability, the concept of lunar agriculture is fascinating. Scientists are exploring ways to grow crops using hydroponic systems that rely on nutrient-rich water instead of soil. These systems could enable a continuous supply of fresh produce, providing essential nutrition for lunar residents and reducing reliance on Earth-based supplies. Have you ever thought about how lunar dust, despite being a nuisance, could be harnessed for practical applications? Researchers are investigating how this fine, abrasive material might be used in the creation of solar panels or protective coatings. By turning a potential problem into a resource, lunar pioneers could further enhance their self-sufficiency. Here's something you might find interesting: the potential for lunar bases to serve as a staging ground for missions deeper into space. The Moon could act as a launch pad for voyages to Mars and beyond, taking advantage of its lower gravity to reduce the energy required for spacecraft to break free from its surface. This strategic positioning could play a crucial role in humanity's expansion into the solar system. Imagine the role of virtual reality in bridging the gap between Earth and the Moon. With advanced VR technology, people on Earth could virtually visit lunar bases, experiencing the environment and interactions as if they were there. This immersive experience could foster greater global interest in space exploration and create a shared sense of connection between Earth and its satellite. And here's another thought: the development of lunar medicine. The unique environment of the Moon could offer insights into how the human body responds to low gravity, radiation, and other factors. Researchers could study these effects in real time, leading to medical breakthroughs that benefit both lunar inhabitants and those on Earth, particularly in areas related to bone density and muscle atrophy. Consider the potential for lunar mining. The moon is rich in rare earth elements and other valuable materials that could support industries back on Earth. This extraterrestrial mining could become a significant economic driver, prompting new technologies and partnerships that redefine how we access and utilize space resources. Speaking of partnerships, the international cooperation required to establish and maintain lunar bases could strengthen global relations. Countries working together on the moon might set aside terrestrial conflicts, united by the shared goals of exploration and discovery. This spirit of collaboration could pave the way for more peaceful interactions on Earth. Have you imagined how lunar bases might incorporate traditional Earth holidays? Celebrating events like New Year's or cultural festivals could help maintain a sense of community and continuity for those living far from home. These celebrations might even take on new forms, incorporating the unique lunar environment into their rituals and practices. Here's an intriguing possibility: the influence of the lunar environment on art and literature. The moon's stark landscape and profound silence could inspire new artistic expressions, from poetry and music to visual arts. Artists might find inspiration in the moon's beauty, creating works that reflect the wonder and isolation of life on this distant world. And speaking of beauty, consider the role of lunar photography. Capturing the Earthrise or the play of shadows on cratered landscapes could offer breathtaking images that remind us of our planet's fragility and splendor. These images might not only delight, but also serve as powerful symbols of our connection to the universe. Finally, think about the cultural exchange that might occur as diverse groups of people inhabit lunar bases. Each community could bring its unique traditions and perspectives, enriching the collective experience of lunar life. This exchange could foster a greater understanding and appreciation of cultural diversity, both on the moon and back on Earth. These surprising facets of future moon bases highlight the endless possibilities that await us as we look to the stars. Each innovation and discovery brings us one step closer to realizing our dreams of living and thriving beyond our home planet. As we continue to explore, the moon may yet reveal countless more wonders, each with the potential to transform our understanding of both the cosmos and ourselves. Let your mind wander to the concept of lunar tourism. As moon bases become more established, they might open the doors to curious travelers seeking the ultimate vacation. Imagine stepping onto the moon, feeling its dust beneath your boots, and gazing up at a star-filled sky unblemished by Earth's atmosphere. This otherworldly experience could be a dream come true for adventure seekers, providing a profound sense of perspective and wonder. As you're envisioning these lunar adventures, consider how communication technologies will evolve. The delay in communication between the moon and Earth, due to their distance, challenges us to develop more efficient ways to stay connected. Solutions like advanced satellite networks could make real-time communication possible, ensuring that lunar residents can easily reach out to loved ones back home. An intriguing aspect of living on the moon is the potential for timekeeping innovations. The absence of a traditional day-night cycle could lead to the creation of a unique lunar calendar. This new way of measuring time might influence daily routines, work schedules, and even when lunar residents choose to celebrate life events, further distinguishing life on the moon from life on Earth. Now, let's turn our attention to the psychological effects of lunar living. Remaining mentally healthy in such an isolated and confined environment is crucial. Scientists are exploring how virtual reality and augmented reality could be used to simulate earthly environments, offering a soothing escape for those who may feel the vastness and solitude of space. This technology could recreate familiar sights and sounds, providing comfort and reducing feelings of homesickness. Another captivating thought is the potential for lunar sports. The moon's lower gravity would allow for entirely new forms of athletic activity. Imagine bounding across a lunar field in a game of low-gravity soccer, or soaring incredible distances in a track event. These innovations in sports could not only provide entertainment and physical exercise, but also foster camaraderie among lunar inhabitants. The moon's environment might also influence the culinary arts. With limited resources, chefs on the moon would need to be incredibly inventive, utilizing hydroponic crops and potentially even lab-grown meats. They could create dishes that are both nutritious and delicious, showcasing the ingenuity of space-age cuisine. These culinary creations could reflect the unique blend of necessity and creativity required for life on the moon. Speaking of ingenuity, we can't overlook the role of robotics in supporting lunar life. Robots could be used to perform tasks that are too dangerous or monotonous for humans. They might assist with construction, maintenance, and even farming, allowing human residents to focus on more critical tasks. This symbiosis between humans and machines could define the operational structure of future lunar bases. As we think about energy, solar power stands out as a key resource. The moon's surface receives ample sunlight, making it an ideal place for solar energy collection. However, the challenge lies in the long lunar nights, which last about 2 weeks. Innovative energy storage solutions, such as advanced batteries or fuel cells, will be essential to ensure a continuous power supply during these periods of darkness. Have you considered the potential for scientific research on the moon's far side? This area, shielded from Earth's radio emissions, is an ideal location for astronomical observatories. Researchers could study the universe in unprecedented detail, free from the interference of Earth's atmosphere. Such endeavors might uncover new cosmic phenomena and deepen our understanding of the universe. As you continue to ponder the moon's mysteries, think about the potential for biological studies. The moon's distinct environment offers a unique opportunity to study life in extreme conditions. Experiments could reveal how plants and microorganisms adapt to low gravity and high radiation, offering insights that could enhance our understanding of life on Earth and inform the search for life elsewhere in the universe. Another fascinating possibility is the role of moon bases in education. Schools could incorporate lunar colonies into their curricula, using them as real-life examples to teach subjects like science, engineering, and international relations. Students might even participate in virtual exchanges with their lunar counterparts, broadening their horizons and inspiring the next generation of space explorers. And here's a comforting thought: the idea of lunar libraries. These digital repositories could house vast amounts of knowledge and literature, ensuring that lunar residents have access to the cultural and educational resources they need. Such libraries could serve as invaluable assets, preserving human knowledge and culture for future generations in the vast expanse of space. Finally, picture the potential for architectural innovation inspired by the moon. The unique challenges of building on the lunar surface could lead to breakthroughs in sustainable and efficient construction techniques. These innovations might be applied to terrestrial architectures, promoting more eco-friendly and resilient designs on Earth. Each of these surprising facets of life on future moon bases highlights the boundless opportunities that await us as we venture beyond our home planet. The moon, with its challenges and mysteries, offers a canvas for human creativity and resilience, inviting us to reimagine what's possible. As we continue to explore, let's keep dreaming of the wondrous possibilities that lunar life might reveal. Did you know that the moon's extreme temperature fluctuations could lead to the development of innovative insulation materials? These materials would need to withstand temperatures ranging from incredibly hot during the lunar day to bone-chillingly cold at night. By mastering such technology, we could not only ensure comfort and safety for lunar inhabitants, but might also find applications back on Earth, particularly in regions with harsh climates. Another intriguing possibility is the establishment of lunar art colonies. The moon's unique landscape, with its stark contrasts and otherworldly vistas, could inspire a new wave of creativity. Artists may find themselves drawn to this extraterrestrial setting, crafting works that reflect the beauty and desolation of the lunar surface. These artistic expressions could offer fresh perspectives on both space and our own planet, fostering a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life. Speaking of connectivity, have you considered how virtual reality could revolutionize lunar tourism? By offering virtual tours of the moon, people on Earth could experience the awe of lunar landscapes without leaving their home planet. This technology might serve as a stepping stone for those interested in visiting the moon in person, providing them with a taste of the adventure that awaits beyond Earth's atmosphere. And here's a curious thought. The moon could become a hub for scientific conferences. Given its neutral territory and the collaborative spirit of space exploration, lunar bases might host international gatherings where scientists and researchers from various disciplines come together to share their findings. Such events could foster global cooperation and innovation, advancing our understanding of both terrestrial and extraterrestrial science. In terms of advancing health, lunar medicine might lead to breakthroughs in telemedicine practices. With the necessity for remote healthcare on the moon, innovations in medical technology and communication could improve access to healthcare services for people in isolated or underserved regions on Earth. Imagine medical experts diagnosing and treating patients from across the universe using advanced telecommunication systems. As we explore these possibilities, consider the potential for lunar agriculture to contribute to food security on Earth. Research conducted on growing crops in the moon's challenging environment could yield new insights into sustainable farming practices. These findings might help address food shortages and promote more efficient agricultural methods in areas affected by climate change. Have you ever thought about the social dynamics of a lunar community? Living in such a confined space could encourage stronger bonds and a heightened sense of camaraderie among residents. These close-knit communities might develop unique cultural practices and traditions, enriching the human experience and providing a model for harmonious living on Earth. The moon's role in advancing materials science is another captivating prospect. The unique conditions of space could facilitate the development of new materials with extraordinary properties. For example, microgravity environments might allow for the creation of purer, more efficient alloys and crystals, revolutionizing industries from electronics to construction. There's also the potential for lunar bases to serve as stepping stones for deeper space exploration. By establishing a permanent presence on the moon, we could gain valuable experience and insights necessary for future missions to Mars and beyond. The lessons learned in this endeavor could pave the way for humanity's next giant leap into the cosmos. Imagine the moon as a theater for cultural exchange. Lunar bases could host representatives from diverse backgrounds, sharing their languages, traditions, and stories. This cultural melting pot might foster mutual understanding and respect among Earth's nations, serving as a testament to the power of collaboration and coexistence. The idea of a lunar greenhouse is particularly fascinating. Such facilities could not only provide food for residents, but also improve their quality of life by offering a touch of greenery and a reminder of home. These green spaces might serve as places of relaxation and inspiration, promoting mental well-being in the harsh lunar environment. Have you heard about the possibility of utilizing lunar resources for construction? Materials such as regolith, a fine dusty soil covering the moon's surface, could be used to produce building materials like bricks and concrete. This would reduce the need to transport supplies from Earth, making lunar-based construction more sustainable and efficient. Imagine the potential for lunar bases to serve as emergency shelters or safe havens in the event of a global catastrophe. With the ability to sustain human life independently, these outposts could offer a refuge for survival and recovery, ensuring the continuity of human civilization in times of crisis. Did you consider that lunar settlements might influence global politics? The strategic importance of the moon, combined with the necessity for international cooperation in its exploration and settlement, could lead to new alliances and agreements. These diplomatic efforts might promote peace and stability on Earth, reflecting the unifying power of space exploration. Finally, the moon's role in expanding our philosophical horizons cannot be understated. As we contemplate our place in the universe from this new vantage point, we may gain a deeper appreciation for the fragility and beauty of our home planet. This broader perspective might inspire a collective sense of stewardship, encouraging us to protect and cherish the Earth for future generations. All these possibilities, from practical innovations to profound shifts in perspective, illustrate the moon's potential to shape our future in unimaginable ways. As we continue this journey of exploration, let your mind wander to the endless opportunities that await us among the stars. As we delve into the depths of possibilities surrounding lunar bases, let me share something intriguing with you. The concept of a lunar library is being explored as a way to preserve human knowledge and culture. Imagine a vast repository of information stored safely on the moon, safeguarding our collective history and achievements. This lunar library could serve as a backup for Earth's digital records, ensuring that our accumulated wisdom endures, even in the face of potential catastrophes on our home planet. Speaking of preservation, have you ever thought about the potential for lunar archaeology? Future moon bases could serve as platforms for studying ancient cosmic events, such as asteroid impacts. By analyzing crater formations and lunar rocks, scientists might unlock secrets about the solar system's history and the forces that shaped it. These discoveries could provide insights into Earth's own geological past and the celestial influences that have impacted our planet over billions of years. Here's a fascinating idea. The moon might become a center for artistic innovation. With its low gravity, artists could experiment with entirely new forms of expression, from three-dimensional sculptures that defy earthly limitations to painting techniques that utilize the unique properties of lunar materials. The moon's barren landscapes might also inspire novel artistic themes, providing an otherworldly canvas for creative minds to explore. And here's something that might surprise you. Lunar timekeeping could become a reality. As humans establish a permanent presence on the moon, the need for a standardized time system will arise. This could lead to the development of lunar time, a system specifically designed to account for the moon's day-night cycle and its relative position to Earth. Such a timekeeping system might influence everything from daily schedules to the way we perceive time in the broader context of the solar system. On a more practical note, consider the possibility of lunar waste management. With the necessity of minimizing waste on the moon, innovative recycling and waste reduction techniques could be developed. These practices might later be implemented on Earth, helping to address global waste management challenges and promote sustainability. Can you imagine lunar sports? The reduced gravity of the moon opens up an exciting realm of possibilities for athletic activities. Sports that require strength and agility might take on entirely new dynamics in a low-gravity environment. This could lead to the invention of new sports, unique to the moon, that combine elements of gymnastics, acrobatics, and traditional games in ways we've never experienced before. Did you know that the moon's location makes it an ideal platform for solar energy research? With nearly constant sunlight on certain regions of the moon, solar panels could be utilized to their fullest potential. By studying the efficiency and effectiveness of solar energy systems in this environment, we could gain valuable insights that might improve solar technologies on Earth, contributing to our global shift towards renewable energy sources. On a similar note, the moon's low temperatures create a unique opportunity for cryogenic science. Lunar bases might explore the potential of cryogenics in new ways, leading to breakthroughs in storage technologies and even medical advancements, such as extending the preservation of biological tissues or organs for transplantation. Speaking of technological advancements, the development of lunar robotics is an exciting field to consider. Robots designed for the moon could possess unique capabilities tailored to its surface, such as enhanced mobility over rough terrain and the ability to operate autonomously for extended periods. The innovations from these lunar robots might influence the design and functionality of robotic systems used on Earth, in everything from industrial applications to disaster response. Here's a thought-provoking possibility. Lunar psychology could become a specialized field. Understanding the psychological impacts of living in an isolated, low-gravity environment could inform our approach to mental health on Earth. Techniques developed to support lunar residents might offer new strategies for managing stress, building resilience, and fostering well-being in extreme or challenging environments back home. Speaking of community and well-being, the moon could provide a unique perspective on governance. Lunar colonies would inherently require new forms of administration and cooperation, potentially leading to innovative governance models that prioritize collaboration, adaptability, and sustainability. These systems might offer valuable lessons for improving governance structures on Earth, promoting more equitable and effective management of our global society. Imagine the moon as a canvas for scientific experimentation. The unique conditions of the lunar environment could facilitate experiments that are impossible on Earth, such as those involving extreme temperatures or radiation exposure. These studies could lead to breakthroughs in materials science, space weather prediction, and even life sciences, as researchers explore how different organisms might adapt to lunar conditions. Finally, picture the moon as a catalyst for education. Lunar bases could serve as educational hubs, where students from around the world have the opportunity to engage with space science firsthand. Virtual and physical exchanges might spark a new generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers, inspired by the challenges and possibilities of living and working on the moon. This broader exposure to space education could foster a global culture of curiosity and innovation, uniting people across diverse backgrounds in the shared pursuit of knowledge and discovery. These surprising ideas about future moon bases remind us that the moon holds great promise, not only as a location for exploration, but also as a source of inspiration and innovation. Each aspect, from cultural impacts to scientific advancements, offers a glimpse of the transformative potential that lunar endeavors might bring to humanity. As you drift into dreams, let your imagination wander to the moon and beyond, where endless possibilities await. Did you ever consider that the moon's surface could become a new frontier for agriculture? It's fascinating to think about how future lunar bases might cultivate plants using innovative hydroponic and aeroponic techniques, bypassing the need for traditional soil. This could transform our understanding of how life can thrive in seemingly inhospitable environments. The lessons learned from growing food on the moon could lead to breakthroughs in sustainable agriculture on Earth, especially in areas affected by climate change. Here's another intriguing thought. The moon could serve as a launch pad for deeper space exploration. Its lower gravity compared to Earth makes it an ideal stepping stone for missions to Mars and beyond. Using the moon as a staging ground could significantly reduce the energy and resources needed to propel spacecraft through the vast distances of our solar system. This might pave the way for an era of interplanetary travel, where the moon acts as humanity's gateway to the stars. You might be surprised to learn that the moon could become a hub for space tourism. With advances in transportation technology, visiting the moon could one day be as routine as air travel is today. Imagine staying in lunar hotels, enjoying breathtaking views of Earth, and experiencing the sensation of low gravity firsthand. This new industry could not only fuel economic growth, but also foster a global appreciation for space and our place in the universe. Have you ever wondered how communication might evolve with a permanent human presence on the moon? The establishment of lunar bases could drive the development of new communication technologies, ensuring uninterrupted connectivity between Earth and the moon. These innovations might include advanced satellite systems and quantum communication networks, which could revolutionize the way we share information across our planet. Speaking of technological advancements, the moon could be home to groundbreaking developments in artificial intelligence. The unique challenges of managing lunar habitats, from resource allocation to environmental control, could spur the creation of sophisticated AI systems. These systems might later be adapted for use on Earth, enhancing everything from urban planning to disaster management. And here's something else to ponder. The moon's resources could become integral to Earth's economy. Mining operations on the moon might extract valuable materials like helium-3, a rare isotope that could potentially be used for fusion energy production. Such resources could drive innovation in energy technology, helping to meet the growing global demand for clean and sustainable power. Imagine the moon as a center for cultural exchange. As we establish a more permanent presence there, the moon could host international collaborations that bring together scientists, artists, and thinkers from around the world. These lunar communities might serve as microcosms of global unity, promoting peace and cooperation across borders and cultures. Did you know that the moon's unique environment could offer new insights into health and medicine? The effects of low gravity on the human body might lead to discoveries about muscle and bone health, potentially informing new treatments or preventive measures for conditions like osteoporosis. The isolation of lunar bases could also provide valuable data on mental health, shaping our understanding of psychological resilience and adaptation. Let's consider the idea of lunar archaeology. As future explorers and settlers leave their mark on the moon, they will create a new layer of history that might be studied by future generations. The artifacts and structures of lunar colonies could offer a unique perspective on the evolution of human society, providing lessons that enrich our cultural heritage. Have you ever thought about how lunar bases might influence fashion? The need for functional, yet stylish spacesuits and clothing adapted to the moon's environment could spur innovations in textile technology. These advancements might lead to materials that are more durable, sustainable, and comfortable, revolutionizing the fashion industry back on Earth. Consider this. The moon might become a center for art and history preservation. With its stable environment, free from Earth's weather and atmospheric conditions, the moon could house archives and artworks for future generations. This celestial repository might safeguard humanity's greatest achievements, ensuring they endure for millennia. On the topic of preservation, the moon's lack of atmosphere offers a unique setting for observing the cosmos. Lunar observatories could provide unparalleled views of the universe, free from the light pollution and atmospheric distortions that affect Earth-based telescopes. This could lead to new discoveries about distant galaxies, the origins of the universe, and perhaps even the search for extraterrestrial life. And speaking of extraterrestrial life, the moon might be the perfect place to practice planetary protection protocols. As we search for life beyond Earth, understanding how to prevent contamination of other celestial bodies is crucial. Experiments conducted on the moon could help us develop the strategies and technologies necessary to preserve the integrity of potential alien ecosystems. Finally, picture the moon as a living laboratory for sustainability. The challenges of creating self-sufficient lunar habitats could drive innovations in resource management, recycling, and renewable energy. These solutions might offer vital lessons for Earth, helping us build a more sustainable future for our planet and its inhabitants. As you let these surprising possibilities drift through your mind, remember that the future of moon bases is not just about exploration, but about discovering new ways to transform life as we know it. As we continue our exploration of the moon's potential, let's delve into the intriguing concept of lunar agriculture. Imagine growing food on the moon's surface, utilizing hydroponic or aeroponic systems that make efficient use of water and nutrients. This could not only sustain future lunar inhabitants, but also offer insights into sustainable farming practices that could be adapted for use on Earth. Cultivating crops in the unique lunar environment might lead to the development of resilient plant varieties, capable of thriving under harsh conditions. You might find it fascinating to consider how lunar bases could enhance space weather prediction. The moon's position allows it to act as a strategic outpost for monitoring solar activity and cosmic radiation. By establishing advanced observation stations on the moon, scientists could improve our understanding of space weather and its effects on Earth's climate and technological systems. This knowledge could be crucial in safeguarding satellites and power grids from solar storms. Speaking of solar storms, the abundance of sunlight on the moon presents a golden opportunity for solar energy production. Lunar bases could harness solar power to generate electricity, using innovative solar panel designs that maximize energy capture. The continuous sunlight available at the moon's poles offers a consistent energy source, potentially supporting extensive lunar operations and possibly even exporting power back to Earth. Did you know that the moon's geography could inspire new architectural designs? The harsh lunar environment requires structures that can withstand extreme temperatures and radiation. This challenge could lead to breakthroughs in building materials and construction techniques. Lunar architects might experiment with 3D printing using local materials, creating habitats that are both functional and aesthetically pleasing. These innovations could influence sustainable architecture on Earth, encouraging the use of local resources and energy-efficient designs. Imagine the moon serving as a backdrop for international diplomacy. As nations collaborate to establish lunar bases, the moon could become a platform for building peaceful relations and cooperation. Joint missions and shared scientific goals might foster mutual understanding and trust, promoting a spirit of unity that transcends political boundaries. The lessons learned from peaceful coexistence on the moon could inspire similar efforts on Earth, where collaboration often faces challenges. Let me share something intriguing about the potential for lunar sports. With lower gravity, the Moon offers a unique setting for athletic activities that would be impossible on Earth. Picture lunar games where players can jump higher and move with a freedom that defies earthly limits. These new sports could captivate audiences and ignite interest in space exploration, drawing attention to the capabilities of the human body in different environments. You might also be interested to learn that the Moon could play a role in studying Earth's history. By examining lunar rocks and dust, scientists can gain insights into the early solar system, including the formation of our planet. The Moon's surface acts as a time capsule, preserving evidence from billions of years ago. This research could deepen our understanding of Earth's geological history and the processes that shaped it. And here's something else to consider. The Moon's low gravity might aid in the development of new manufacturing processes. The reduced gravitational pull allows for the creation of materials and products that are difficult to produce on Earth. For example, manufacturing in low gravity could lead to the development of purer materials and more efficient assembly techniques. These advancements could revolutionize industries, ranging from electronics to biomedical devices. Speaking of biomedical advancements, the Moon's unique environment could drive innovation in medical technology. Consider the need for advanced health monitoring systems to ensure the well-being of lunar inhabitants. These technologies might be adapted for use on Earth, providing new tools for remote healthcare and improving access to medical services in underserved areas. The challenges of lunar living could lead to breakthroughs that enhance global healthcare. Have you ever thought about the potential for lunar bases to contribute to planetary defense? The Moon might serve as a strategic location for monitoring and intercepting asteroids that pose a threat to Earth. By establishing a network of observatories and defense systems on the Moon, we could enhance our ability to detect and respond to potential impacts. This proactive approach could protect our planet from catastrophic events and ensure the safety of future generations. Imagine the Moon as a venue for scientific symposia and conferences. As a hub of human activity and innovation, lunar bases could host gatherings of scientists, researchers, and thought leaders from across the globe. These events could facilitate the exchange of ideas and knowledge, driving progress in fields ranging from astronomy to engineering. The collaborative spirit fostered by these lunar gatherings could inspire new solutions to pressing challenges on Earth. Did you know that the Moon could even influence the future of entertainment? The unique conditions on the Moon offer endless possibilities for creative expression, from virtual reality experiences to live performances in low gravity. Artists and performers might explore new forms of storytelling and audience engagement, using the Moon as both a stage and a muse. These lunar artistic endeavors could enrich our cultural landscape and inspire future generations of creators. In considering the broader implications of lunar bases, one can't help but wonder about the potential for new forms of governance. The establishment of permanent human settlements on the Moon might necessitate the development of innovative political systems and structures. These lunar societies could experiment with alternative models of governance, exploring new ways to balance individual freedoms with collective responsibilities. The lessons learned from these lunar communities could provide valuable insights for improving governance on Earth, fostering more equitable and sustainable societies. As we reflect on these visionary possibilities, it's clear that future moon bases hold the promise of not only expanding our horizons, but also transforming life on Earth. Each step we take toward establishing a human presence on the Moon brings us closer to realizing these dreams, and with them, a brighter future for all of humanity. Have you ever imagined what life might be like on a future moon base? Let me share with you that the moon's low gravity could provide an unexpected health benefit. Some scientists speculate that living in reduced gravity might help alleviate conditions like osteoporosis and muscle atrophy, which are often exacerbated by Earth's gravity. This unique environment could lead to novel treatments and preventive measures for these ailments back on our home planet. And here's another intriguing idea: the concept of lunar agriculture. The moon's regolith, although barren and dusty, could potentially be used as a medium for growing plants. By experimenting with different soil additives and hydroponic systems, future lunar residents might cultivate crops right on the moon. This effort to grow food in space could have profound implications for food security on Earth, offering solutions to agricultural challenges in arid regions. Speaking of agriculture, did you know that lunar greenhouses could incorporate advanced technologies like artificial intelligence and robotics? These high-tech systems could monitor plant health, optimize growing conditions, and even harvest crops autonomously. Such innovations could then be adapted for use on Earth, improving the efficiency and sustainability of farming practices worldwide. Now let me tell you about the possibility of lunar tourism. With advancements in space travel, the moon could become a destination for adventurous travelers. Imagine taking a vacation to the moon, exploring its craters and witnessing Earthrise from the lunar surface. This kind of tourism might not only offer breathtaking experiences, but also stimulate interest in space exploration and foster a deeper appreciation for our own planet. Another surprising aspect to consider is the cultural exchange that could occur on the moon. As diverse teams of scientists, engineers, and explorers come together, they bring with them a rich tapestry of languages, traditions, and perspectives. This melting pot of cultures could lead to new forms of artistic expression and cross-cultural collaborations that enrich the human experience. Speaking of collaboration, the establishment of moon bases might encourage international partnerships in space exploration. Countries from around the world could pool their resources and expertise to achieve shared goals, creating a sense of global unity. This spirit of cooperation might extend beyond the moon, influencing international relations and fostering peace on Earth. Here's something fascinating: the potential for lunar mining. The moon is rich in resources like helium-3, rare earth elements, and precious metals. These materials could be extracted and used to fuel fusion reactors or manufacture high-tech products. The development of lunar mining techniques might pave the way for sustainable resource management and reduce our dependence on Earth's finite reserves. Reflecting on the moon's role in education, imagine the impact of moon bases on science curricula. Schools could incorporate live feeds from lunar missions, virtual reality field trips, and interactive lessons about lunar geology and space technology. Such educational opportunities could inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers, igniting a passion for discovery and innovation. Now, consider the psychological effects of living on the moon. The isolation and confinement of lunar bases might challenge inhabitants' mental well-being. Researchers could study these effects to develop strategies for supporting the mental health of people in remote or high-stress environments on Earth, such as those working in polar regions or on submarines. Have you thought about the potential for lunar art? The moon's unique landscape and lighting conditions could inspire artists to create works that capture the beauty and mystery of the lunar environment. These artistic endeavors might include photography, sculpture, and even music, contributing to a new cultural renaissance that celebrates humanity's presence in space. And speaking of beauty, imagine the influence of the moon on fashion. The unique requirements of lunar living could inspire designers to create garments that blend function and style. These innovations might include clothing that regulates temperature, protects against radiation, and even adapts to changes in gravity. Such advancements could revolutionize the fashion industry and lead to more versatile and sustainable textiles. Here's another thought: the moon's potential as a testbed for new technologies. From advanced robotics to autonomous systems, the challenges of lunar exploration could drive innovation in various fields. These technologies might then be applied on Earth, enhancing industries like transportation, logistics, and disaster response. As we journey further into this topic, consider the moon's role in fostering environmental awareness. Observing Earth from the lunar surface offers a unique perspective on our planet's beauty and fragility. This vantage point could inspire a greater commitment to protecting the environment, encouraging sustainable practices, and responsible stewardship of our natural resources. Finally, think about the potential for moon bases to support humanitarian efforts. The knowledge and technologies developed for lunar living could be applied to address pressing challenges on Earth, such as providing clean water, renewable energy, and medical care to underserved communities. In this way, the moon could become a beacon of hope and a catalyst for positive change on our planet. Each of these surprising possibilities reflects the vast potential of future moon bases, not only as outposts of human exploration, but as sources of inspiration and innovation. As we contemplate the future of lunar settlements, we find ourselves dreaming of a world where the moon serves as a bridge to a more harmonious and enlightened existence. The vision of a thriving lunar community hints at a future where humanity reaches beyond its earthly confines to embrace new frontiers, forever expanding the boundaries of what we can achieve together. The prospect of moon bases opens up a world of possibilities, each more intriguing than the last. Imagine the impact of lunar settlements on our understanding of time. On the moon, a day lasts about 29.5 Earth days, creating a unique rhythm for life. This slower pace might influence how lunar inhabitants perceive time, potentially fostering a more reflective and introspective lifestyle. It's fascinating to consider how these temporal differences could shape our daily routines and cultural practices on the moon. Speaking of cultural practices, have you ever thought about lunar holidays? With a new calendar based on the lunar cycle, future moon residents might develop their own set of celebrations and traditions. These holidays could commemorate significant milestones in space exploration, lunar discoveries, or even the unique celestial events visible from the moon. It's a delightful thought that these celebrations could one day become shared global events, uniting people on Earth and the moon in festive harmony. Here's an intriguing possibility: the development of lunar sports. With the moon's lower gravity, athletes could perform feats that are impossible on Earth, such as longer jumps and higher throws. Imagine the thrill of watching a new kind of Olympic Games, where participants from different countries showcase their skills in lunar arenas. These sports could inspire a new generation of athletes and encourage people to stay active, regardless of their location in the cosmos. As you ponder this, consider the moon as a sanctuary for endangered species. The creation of biodomes on the lunar surface could offer a unique opportunity to preserve and study endangered plants and animals. By maintaining controlled environments, scientists could conduct research that leads to breakthroughs in conservation techniques, which could then be applied to protect Earth's biodiversity. It's a hopeful vision of the moon playing a critical role in safeguarding the planet's ecological heritage. On a different note, the presence of moon bases could revolutionize communication technologies. With the moon serving as a relay point, we might see the development of new systems that enhance global connectivity. Imagine faster and more reliable internet across the globe, bridging digital divides and fostering a more connected world. This transformation could have profound implications for education, business, and community building, creating opportunities for innovation and growth. Reflecting on these advancements, it's fascinating to think about the moon's role in the arts. The unique environment could inspire new forms of creative expression, from literature to film and beyond. Artists might explore themes of isolation, exploration, and the human spirit, using the moon as both a backdrop and a muse. These works could challenge our perceptions and deepen our understanding of what it means to be human. Speaking of understanding, did you know that the moon could provide insights into ancient history? By studying lunar geology and the impact craters on its surface, scientists could uncover clues about the early solar system and Earth's own past. This research might reveal new information about the formation of our planet and the processes that shaped it, offering a deeper appreciation of our place in the universe. And here's something else to consider: the potential for lunar education centers. Imagine schools and universities on the moon, where students from Earth and beyond gather to study a wide range of subjects. These centers could offer courses in space science, engineering, and even lunar agriculture, fostering a new generation of thinkers and problem solvers. The knowledge gained could enrich global education systems and inspire students to pursue careers in science and technology. Another surprising aspect is the possibility of lunar health research centers. The unique conditions of the moon could provide valuable opportunities for medical studies, particularly in the fields of bone density and muscle atrophy. Researchers could develop new treatments and therapies that benefit people on Earth, improving quality of life for individuals with various health challenges. As we explore these possibilities, it's important to consider the moon's role in fostering global collaboration. With countries and private entities working together to establish lunar settlements, the moon could become a symbol of international unity. This cooperation might extend beyond space exploration, influencing how nations approach global challenges such as climate change, poverty, and peace building. Finally, the development of moon bases could lead to new economic opportunities. As industries emerge around lunar construction, transportation, and resource extraction, we might see the creation of new jobs and markets. This economic growth could drive innovation and prosperity, benefiting not only those on the moon but also communities worldwide. The moon's potential to transform our future is vast and inspiring, offering a glimpse of a world where humanity thrives both on Earth and beyond. Each of these possibilities reflects the incredible potential of future moon bases, not only as outposts of human exploration, but as catalysts for positive change. They hold the promise of a future where humanity reaches beyond its earthly confines, embracing new frontiers and expanding the boundaries of what we can achieve together. As we dream of these lunar communities, we also envision a world where the moon serves as a bridge to a more harmonious and enlightened existence, inspiring generations to come. Continuing along this fascinating journey, let me share with you a surprising fact. Future moon bases could play a pivotal role in unlocking the secrets of sustainable energy. Imagine harnessing the sun's energy directly on the lunar surface, where sunlight is abundant and uninterrupted for long stretches. Solar panels on the moon could be incredibly efficient, providing energy not only for lunar activities, but potentially beaming power back to Earth. This concept, known as space-based solar power, could revolutionize how we think about energy consumption and sustainability on our home planet. And here's something intriguing. The moon's regolith, or surface dust, might hold the key to building materials of the future. This fine, powdery substance is rich in minerals that could be processed into construction materials, reducing the need to transport heavy building supplies from Earth. Regolith bricks could be used to construct habitats, roads, and even protective shields against radiation. This in situ resource utilization would not only make lunar construction more feasible, but could also inspire new techniques for sustainable building on Earth. Speaking of construction, have you ever pondered the idea of underground moon bases? The moon's surface is exposed to extreme temperatures and radiation, but below the surface, these conditions are significantly moderated. Building bases within lunar lava tubes, which naturally occur in tunnels, could provide protection and a stable environment for habitats. This underground network might become a thriving community space where people live and work shielded from the harsh realities above. Here's another thought. The moon could become a hub for deep space exploration. With its low gravity, launching missions from the lunar surface requires far less energy than from Earth, making it an ideal way station for journeys to Mars and beyond. Can you imagine a bustling moonport where spacecraft are prepared for their next interplanetary destinations? This strategic location could help us explore the solar system and even reach distant stars, expanding our horizons in ways we can scarcely dream of today. On the subject of exploration, consider the potential for lunar tourism. Imagine a future where you could book a trip to the moon, experiencing firsthand the thrill of walking on its surface and gazing at Earth from afar. Lunar hotels could offer breathtaking views and unique experiences, such as moonlight hikes and crater tours. This new industry could foster a deeper appreciation for our cosmic neighborhood and promote a sense of wonder and adventure. Did you know that the moon could offer a unique environment for scientific experiments that aren't possible on Earth? The moon's low gravity and lack of atmosphere provide conditions ideal for experiments in physics, biology, and materials science. Researchers could test theories or develop technologies that might lead to breakthroughs with far-reaching implications. This lunar laboratory could be a place where scientific dreams become reality, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. And speaking of knowledge, the moon could also serve as a vast archive of human history and civilization. With its stable environment and lack of weather, libraries and data centers on the moon could preserve our cultural heritage for millennia. This celestial repository might house digital records, art, and literature, safeguarding the achievements of humanity for future generations to study and learn from. Here's a delightful possibility. The moon could become a center for peace and diplomacy. With nations coming together to establish lunar bases, this shared endeavor might foster a spirit of international cooperation and goodwill. Lunar summits, where world leaders gather to tackle global issues, could become symbolic of our commitment to collaboration and understanding. The moon may yet become a neutral ground where new pathways to peace are forged. Imagine, too, the culinary possibilities of the moon. Growing food in lunar greenhouses could lead to innovative agricultural practices, as scientists experiment with new methods to cultivate plants in challenging conditions. This research could yield insights that transform food production on Earth, leading to more sustainable and efficient ways to feed a growing population. Plus, lunar cuisine might develop its own unique flavors and traditions, adding a cosmic twist to our culinary repertoire. Did you ever wonder about the potential for art and culture to flourish on the moon? The lunar landscape, with its stark beauty and ethereal light, could inspire artists, musicians, and writers to create works that capture the essence of space and exploration. Art installations, concerts, and performances could be held under the vast lunar sky, inviting people to reflect on humanity's place in the universe. These cultural expressions might help us connect with each other and our environment in profound new ways. And on a more practical note, imagine how the development of moon bases could influence technology and innovation on Earth. The challenges of living and working on the moon could drive advancements in robotics, artificial intelligence, and life support systems. These technologies might then find applications in various industries back home, improving efficiency and quality of life. The moon could indeed become a crucible for innovation, sparking ideas that transform our world. Finally, consider the social dynamics of lunar communities. Living on the moon would require cooperation and adaptability as residents navigate the novel challenges of their environment. These communities might develop unique social structures and ways of living, offering insights into how societies might evolve under different circumstances. By examining these lunar dynamics, we could learn valuable lessons about resilience, diversity, and human potential. As we reflect on these surprising facts, it's clear that future moon bases hold the promise of a new era for humanity. The moon offers a canvas upon which we can paint our aspirations, a place where we can explore the depths of our creativity, ingenuity, and compassion. Through these endeavors, we can build a future that not only reaches for the stars, but also enriches our lives here on Earth, creating a legacy of exploration and unity that will inspire generations to come.